All right, y'all. It is dessert time up in my house this Saturday. It's been a hot minute since we've cooked this week. We've only cooked one time this week, and by gosh, I'm feeling like cooking. So let's make an oldie but a goodie. I grew up eating this. My Aunt Martha used to make this all the time, and it was one of my favorites. And I've probably not had it for 10 or 15 years. It's called a coal miner's cake, and it is so easy. So first thing you do is you get you a 9x13 pan and you spray it. You preheat your oven to 350. Let me show you how easy this is. You get you a cake mix. This is what I'm using, dark chocolate fudge by Duncan Hines. But use any kind of dark chocolate cake you want. It don't matter. And I've got it in my bowl. To that, we're going to add 21 ounces of cherry pie filling. And on this, it has to be cherry. If you don't like cherries, this cake is not for you. I'm sorry. So we're going to add that and get all that goodness. 2 eggs. No oil in this, y'all. Can you believe that? And some vanilla. Let me grab my homemade vanilla. Little splishy splash. I made this last summer. I started using it at Christmas and I gave away a bunch as gifts. Homemade vanilla is the way to go, y'all. So we're going to stir this up really good and we're going to spread it in the bottom of our 9x13 grease baking dish. This is what your batter looks like. It is very thick and it takes forever and a lot of muscles to stir. So we're going to put it on a 350 degree oven for 30 minutes. And when this comes out of the oven, we're going to make our frosting that goes on top of it on the stove. All right, let's make our icing for our coal miner's cake. In my saucepan, I have my burner on medium-high heat. I just put 1 stick of butter in here. To that, we're going to add 1 cup of white sugar, a 1/4 cup of evaporated milk, and make sure it's evaporated milk. We're going to mix this up till the butter is melted. Then we're going to add 6 ounces of chocolate chips, which is a little over half a package, and a 1/2 cup of pecans of your choice. And if you don't want nuts in it, leave them out. So let me get this butter melted. All right, my butter's melted. And yes, I'm eating the pecans. So I'm going to add a little bit over a 1/2 package of milk chocolate chips. I'm going to stir that up in here. I'm going to turn my heat off, because you don't want your chocolate chips scorching, because they scorch pretty quick and this mixture's hot. And again, if you don't want nuts in it, leave them out. But I think it makes it better. I'm using pecan halves. You can use whatever kind you want. And just put as much as you want in there. I'm probably putting 2 hands full. And then the cake will be done in 4 minutes, and we're going to pour the icing over the top of the hot cake and let it get merry. So, ta-da! And this is what your icing looks like. Perfect. It hardens up on top of the coal miner's cake and gets so good. Our cake's out of the oven. Mine ended up cooking about 35 minutes. The middle of it just was a little jiggly, and I was like, it's not done yet. So 35 minutes, 350. Let's stir up our icing, pour it over the top of our hot cake, and let it set and get merry. Let it set all afternoon, or as long as you can wait. It's best if it sets all afternoon or overnight, to be honest. Oh no, my icing's gonna go over the side. Amanda wasn't paying no attention. Look how pretty this looks. It is beautiful, it smells amazing. And if you love cherries, you're gonna love this. I'm sure it would be good with strawberry, but it's not a coal miner's cake if it don't have cherry in it. Don't ask me why, that's just what my family's always told me. So there. A not healthy, but delicious coal miner's cake. Go make you and your family one today. You won't be sorry. We'll do a taste testing video after a while, cutting this, probably in about 5 hours. So we're gonna let this sit here and get married. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. I hope you're spending time with your family and loving your family. I know I am. So have a wonderful day, and remember, I love you.